it is the time to pay back. Asha ji, Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you to the platform. That's the point again. And today's topic is very close to my heart. We will be discussing the new definition of energy. And this energy, the word energy, is related to the energy sector. And this name is actually changed with the passage of time. We used to call this industry with different names, but now with the evolving scenarios we have to change the way we are thinking, and we have been thinking. So this energy have been associated with names like oil and gas industry, hydrocarbon industry, renewable industry, energy, and there are lots of names. But now with the changing world, the new definition of this sector is energy sector. This video is specifically about the new definition, and we will define some of the scenarios which have changed, and that's why it is very necessary that we should change the way we have been thinking and the way we have been analyzing this sector before. So don't forget to subscribe this channel. That's the point. So you can stay in touch with me, and there will be lots of interesting discussions coming in future. Okay, so I've been interacting with lots of young students, professionals in last 21 years now, who are willing to excel in this particular sector, which was associated with hydrocarbons only, but now there are a lot of energy resources which have come into this cycle of energy. And the very basic thing which people used to forget when they go for their interviews and when they interact with people and when they think to excel or to do something or to address the challenges around them within this sector. So the first and foremost thing is that we divide this sector into three basic domains. Okay, the first domain is the upstream sector, the midstream sector, and the downstream sector. So we will define very briefly what is upstream. Upstream is related to anything which is associated in finding or cultivating an energy resource. Like for example, for hydrocarbon there is drilling, exploration activities. That part comes under upstream. We put solar panels and we produce electricity. So this process comes under upstream. If we put up a dam, a small dam, and we produce hydel power, this comes under upstream. If we mine a coal to produce electricity or to generate heat, that mining comes under the upstream sector, which take the raw energy resource like a oil or a gas or energy from solar, from coal, heat from coal, gas from gas generation, and transform that raw energy resource into something productive. Like we refine a gas being produced from northern Pakistan, and then it is being refined, taken through the pipeline, and is refined somewhere in Multan. We import or we produce oil or condensate from a field in Sindh, and then it is being taken to KPK for refining purpose. So that process or the whole chain comes under midstream. Okay, and the third domain is downstream. Downstream is anything or any process related to the storage, to the final composition, which can be sold in a form of a refined product to the consumer, or a process which enable a midstream process further into a marketing or selling drive of a energy resource. So it can be termed as the final product, like if we use lubricants in our cars, if we use an electricity generated from solar panel being deployed in somewhere upper Punjab and it is being utilized in Lahore, so that process or the whole links comes under this definition of downstream of energy sector. So these are the three domains: upstream, midstream, downstream, been defined. Okay, so why we are defining this new norm to all of you is why the world have started thinking out of the conventional box way back in 2018-19, and I'm sharing one of the very new latest definition of petroleum engineering, which is being recorded by class of 2019 from the University of Texas Austin, and you can see that on your screen. And I'm reading through the lines. Petroleum engineering is a combination of innovation, exploration and expansion. The major provides the building blocks for every other profession to effectively carry out its work. It was defined and registered by Nicholas Stavisky, class of 2019, the University of Texas Austin. That is on your screen. And if we take this definition further, petroleum engineering overlaps with many of the engineering disciplines such as mechanical, chemicals and civil engineering. Okay, so now you can see slide number 2 on your screen, where I am reading through the lines. Petroleum engineering ensures that energy will continue to be a key component to the societal functioning and people's everyday lives. From Great Value Colleges 2016. You can go search Wikipedia or Google. I've taken these definitions from there. I'm not claiming any right of these definitions, but I'm seeing how people, the researchers, are redefining this sector through these definitions. Okay, slide number 2 again, and I'll read again. Petroleum engineers solve important challenges that contribute to energy security and national prosperity. 2016, not very far behind. Let's go back and see what people are thinking in 2008 and 2007. Okay, now if we see another definition, slide number 3 on your screen. Petroleum engineering focuses on study and activities in the production of hydrocarbons. Contrary to what the title indicates, it is not only the study of petroleum, crude oil, but natural gas as well. Now, see, in 2008, the definition of petroleum engineering says that petroleum energy has nothing to do with oil only. It has to do something with gas only as well. So see how people were thinking just in 2008. And then you can refer to slide number 1 again and see in 2019 what is the definition. Now, last but not least, definition of petroleum engineer is someone who locates reservoir of natural gas and crude oil beneath the earth's surface and then determines if the effort of extracting the product will be worth the time and money for a company he/she works for. Basically, petroleum engineers are concerned with the time and money for a company he/she works for. Basically, petroleum engineers are concerned with 4 main areas: finding oil, evaluating whether it has potential, recovering oil and transporting, storing it. This is way back in 2005. And see, they define petroleum engineer someone who is just related to oil. Then they see that it is something to deal with gas as well, and then they research that this has to do something with the complete cycle of this energy sector and different resources of energy sector. So this is how the definition of petroleum engineering is evolving, and this sector is evolving as an energy sector. So people who are saying or thinking that they will study petroleum engineering, mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, and they will just go and find jobs in sectors related to oil and gas, you need to update yourself. Okay, now we'll come to summarizing what we have discussed so far. that what is the need of the energy sector for a country's economy. Energy sector is the major contributor to keep that economic wheel of any country rolling. And how it is done? Now I'm sharing slide number 4, a very basic elaboration of this sector and how it contributes towards any country's economy. You can see there are primary energy resources, which are oil, coal, natural gas, nuclear, solar, wind, biomass. Then this is upstream. Then conversion, refining, bioconversion, nuclear plant, thermoconversion. This is midstream. Transportation and distribution, again this is a sub part of midstream. And finally the consumption. Who will be the consumer? Consumer will be the residential consumer, the commercial consumer, and the energy is used for transportation. So they are the 3 major consumption areas which eventually contributes towards rolling the economic wheel of any country. So what I mean to say in this video, that the definition of this particular sector which deals with oil and gas only back 15 years back has evolved, and now it has to do everything with every energy resource present on this earth crust. So this is the first part of my video, and I will release the second part by further shedding light that how professionals of petroleum engineering, mechanical engineering and chemical engineering who want to be associated with this energy sector, how they have to program themselves and how they have to think differently and adopt different elective courses, higher education, research avenues to further enhance their capabilities and knowledge. This is the part 1, where we have elaborated the new definition of energy sector and briefly defined it how things are evolving around us. In the second part, we will shed light on continuing education and skill development in regards to this sector. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with That's the Point. Allah Hafiz.